What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about King of the Court and the challenge that was added in here to the King of the Court challenges in NBA 2K25 MyTeam. What is this? Why this is such a big deal? And all of those types of things. Now, as we do dive into that today, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of the recent support. Now, here's the deal with King of the Court. They did update the rewards last week, or I should say this week. And so now if you win it, you do get a Dark Matter Premium player. If you get top 1%, get a Pink Diamond Option Pack, okay. Top 10% Diamond Option Pack, who cares? Top 50, Ami Option Pack. But that's not the big deal. The big deal is, number one, 2K did put out a tweet yesterday saying anybody can play in King of the Court. So even if you don't win in Unlimited or Showdown, you still can play in your games. The second thing I want to talk about is anybody can play 3 King of the Court games because you get 2 losses, you get 3 losses before you ultimately are eliminated. So you could load up the game, lose 3 games in a row. I don't get banned for quitting, but if you lose 3 games in a row, you still get this Dark Matter event, event card. Which, why is that so important? Why is it something that I am today probably going to load up King of the Court on my no money spent and play 3 games? I'm not going to sweat, but play 3 games and get this Dark Matter event card. Because here's the deal. It's really simple. If you have 1 Dark Matter event card, you get 3 Galaxy Opal event cards. And if you do that, you are well on your way to not necessarily getting like Magic or Larry, but you're well on your way to getting cards like Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon. And so the way I would express it today is, if you play in King of the Court, you play those 3 games, you get a duo of Zach LaVine, who, I mean, honestly, I'm going to pull up the duo quick here on 2KDB, but becomes like Zach LaVine's already good, and he becomes even better. So you get Zach LaVine as well as Aaron Gordon, that duo, which is absolutely elite, plus an extra bunch of Galaxy Opal event cards, in which, guess what? You could exchange that for another Galaxy Opal card, and just, get other really good rewards for that. Honestly, if you want to save up to get a guy like Jason Richardson, you absolutely can do that as well, because J-Rich is only 5 Galaxy Opal event cards. So realistically, if you go in today and grind this thing out and you get this Dark Matter, event card, you are well on your way towards getting Jason Richardson. And I'm guessing they're going to release more challenges throughout the week in which you'll be able to get who you ultimately are looking for. And so that's something that is pretty exciting for me, right? Like the fact that I don't even have to be good at the game. You could be a super casual, and as long as you load up and play the game today, play 3 King of the Court games, you get that Dark Matter exchange. Now, let's say you want to get the Dark Matter and you want to work your way towards Magic or Larry. You obviously can. It's one of the pieces towards them. I'm just saying, I ultimately don't think it is worth all that, especially when you can get Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon right away. And I think Zach LaVine, with what he becomes, with just those extra Hall of Famers, he gets Hall of Fame, high flying, denier, interceptor, off ball pass, becomes way better defensively, badge wise. And then you look at Aaron Gordon, and yes, I know Aaron Gordon's release is on the slower side of things, but with, the duo, he gets 13 Hall of Famers, 21 on gold. The 3-ball goes up, becomes an absolute beast defensively. Yes, I know his release is on the slower side of things, but in my opinion, for loading up and playing 3 King of the Court games, it does not get easier. And so for me, that's what my plan is. My plan is to load up King of the Court, play 3 games, and with those 3 games, I'll be able to add a Galaxy Opal Premium player. I'll be able to add this duo of Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, and still have, still be on my way, right? That is the goal for my progress today. And again, it all depends on what you're going for. Obviously, if you want, to work your way up towards the Galaxy Opals, you got to pay more attention. You might have to grind some more of these all-star challenges out, and that's fine. Like, if that's what you want to do, by all means do it. I'm not going to be the one to tell you what to do, what not to do. I'm just saying, for me, it's not necessarily something that I'm really worried about. What I'm worried about is the fact that 2K gave us a free Dark Matter Dunk Contest event card that we can go get for free. Now, I'm a little concerned because at the time I'm recording this, it doesn't show that I've qualified for King of the Court, so that's something I'm a little concerned about. But, I mean, even if you're seeing this while King of the Court's going on, you can still go and play those 3 games, guys. It's not something you got to do right away. But throughout the 4 hours, as long as you're available, it is 110% worth your time to do. So, look, I know a lot of, people are upset that, well, a lot of this is behind a big time paywall. Like, yes, if you go in here and you look at this Vince Carter, yes, Vince Carter is behind a massive paywall. I mean, he is. You're not going to get Vince Carter without spending money. But there are some really solid things that, 2K did add to this. And for me, like the Zach LaVine, he's going to be one of my best players on the No Money Spent squad series. Take him with Aaron Gordon. Take him alongside whoever this Galaxy Opal is. Plus, I mean, I'm just going to talk about this for this video today. If you do plug in the locker code that we did get yesterday as well, you've got another solid small forward in Elton Brand to add to your squad. Now, do I think Elton Brand is perfect? I mean, I don't think he's perfect, but I think the card is a solid enough card that you can run. He plays a lot of defense, can knock down open shots. He does some of those things on the floor that for a free Galaxy Opal, I think you've got to take the opportunity to go and get Elton Brand. So type this locker code in quickly for you guys. Pause the video if you have to, but make sure you guys get this thing. You get a free Galaxy Opal card in Elton Brand. So I as well as an All Star Festival event card. I get it. If you guys are one where you're like, Ty, I hate playing in King of the Court. Look, I don't play in King of the Court either. I still don't think if you don't finish first overall that it is worth your time to do. However, what I do think is worth it is you grinding it out for this Dark Matter event card. Because let's say you don't even want to use it on those, top dogs. Let's say you don't even want to use it on Zach LaVine. Well, you can scroll way down here. And you know what? Guess what? You can go get Glenn Rice and Dwight Howard. You can go get Glenn Rice and, a pink diamond and this $10 and something else. Like, you can get so many different things with that one Dark Matter event card. And so that's where I'm at with this is it's like, if you grind these 3 games out today, you can build a budget squad. Go get D Brown, Kenneth Faried, go pick up, like I've mentioned, I don't really love any of these duos, but go pick up, this $10. You never know what you can pull out of there. Go get Harold Miner, Benedict Mathurin, and you can work your way up without having to really do a whole lot. So for me, it is 100% worth everybody's time. I really don't think that there's any debate on it. The only debate can be, well, Ty, I really hate King of the Court. I'm not loading it into it. So, I mean, I get it. Like, I'm not going to complain. What I do like is they didn't make these win 3 King of the Court games, right? It's not like you have to win the games. All you've got to do is play the game, right? So, as long as you're, around today for in those 4 hours, I mean, for a free Dark Matter event card, it's really tough for me to tell you that it's not worth your grind. And again, along the way, if you want to grind these things out, do what you guys got to do. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? That's a separate discussion. I don't think most of these event cards are worth it. This Dark Matter one is definitely worth it. So that's just kind of in the back of my mind as I am, looking at what's worth playing, what's not worth doing during this whole event. This is by far and away the most worth it thing that we have seen so far during this event, during the All-Star, type of drop. That's kind of my opinion. Briefly, I do want to, in a separate video today, I will go over the auction house, where it's at. But right now, the auction house, I mean, isn't super expensive. And I know a lot of these cards look like they're expensive, but it's really not. The one thing I will say is, like, the Dark Matters are going to be expensive. The Dark Matters for the new cards are insanely expensive. And it just kind of makes me wonder, like, where is all this MT coming from? How do people have all of the MT to afford guys like this? That's the only question that really I can't quite figure out at the time I am recording this. But again, the market video will be coming later today, so just make sure to keep an eye on it. So today, I'm going to load up, play 3 King of the Court games. I don't care if I win. I don't care if I lose. Like, I'm not going to finish in the top 1% because I'm not going to play for the 4 hours. But what I do want to do is at least secure that Dark Matter event card. And if I do that, I will be moving and grooving on the No Money Spent Squad series, and that is something I'm super, super excited about. So that's going to wrap it up for me today. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Like I said, if you're watching this and, let's say it's, I'm just going to throw the time, like, let's say it's 1 o'clock Eastern time, well, guess what? You still can load this up and go play those 3 games. So I just want to mention that for you guys that are grinding this thing out. But that's going to wrap it up for our video. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.